we're going to discuss today is what happened to the Nautilus. In the heart of the Arctic Ocean, a remarkable and ambitious expedition was undertaken by Sir Hubert Wilkins, an explorer determined to reach the North Pole using a submarine named Nautilus. The Nautilus was no ordinary vessel, it was a retired World War I era attack submarine, heavily modified by the naval architect Simon Lake to withstand the harsh Arctic conditions and ice. Sir Hubert Wilkins, driven by his unyielding curiosity to uncover the mysteries of the Arctic, had previously faced numerous challenges and failures in his exploration attempts using ships and even on foot. Viewers, to fund his grand expedition, he struck a deal with the newspaper magnate William Randolph Hearst, who agreed to provide the necessary funds in exchange for exclusive publishing rights. The Nautilus was designed to be the ultimate exploration machine for the Arctic's unforgiving environment. It was equipped with sledge runners, hydraulic impact absorbers, and drills to bore through the thick ice. These modifications aimed to prepare the submarine for the extreme conditions it would face. However, Sir Hubert Wilkins harbored concerns about the functionality and necessity of these novel features. He requested the installation of a photosensitive electric cell to measure ice thickness, but this was denied by Simon Lake, the submarine's owner. Despite these concerns, the expedition proceeded. As the journey began, the crew faced a series of daunting challenges. Mechanical issues plagued the Nautilus, forcing it back into port of repairs multiple times. The ice drills, touted as crucial for the expedition, failed during testing. Viewers, the crew endured cramped and claustrophobic conditions, battled fierce North Atlantic storms, and faced persistent engine failures. At one point, the Nautilus stopped sending radio updates for several days, causing widespread concern. When the submarine was finally located, it was found drifting aimlessly with both engines failed and the batteries dead. The situation worsened as 4 crew members quit and the submarine required major repairs. Despite these setbacks, Sir Hubert Wilkins remained resolute. He could no longer claim the prize money promised by Hearst due to the delays and issues, and the media turned against him. Yet he pressed ahead, leaving for the North Pole on July 28, 1931. Viewers, the Nautilus was still riddled with problems, but the crew had grown accustomed to making repairs on the go. By August 15th, they had reached the last inhabited land before the Arctic, and Wilkins was finally able to send out upbeat progress reports. Viewers, on August 19th, the Nautilus reached the first ice floes and began collecting scientific data. The expedition had reached 82 degrees north, further than any vessel had ever made it under its own power. However, the situation on board was far from ideal. The crew has exhausted, freezing, and constantly sickened with food poisoning and lead exposure. Despite the dire conditions and the crew's desire to turn back, Wilkins received pressure from the Hearst Corporation to continue the expedition. However, Nautilus faced another major obstacle, the malfunctioning diving rudder. When a diver investigated, he discovered that the rudder had simply disappeared. With no heat, insulation, or functional rudder, the crew was in a perilous situation. Wilkins was faced with the impossible decision of either returning home to financial ruin or pressing on and risking the lives of the crew. In a desperate attempt to achieve their goal, Wilkins ordered the submergence of the Nautilus by ramming it under the ice. The sound of the sledge runners scraping against the ice echoed throughout the submarine. The crew tried to bore through the ice with Simon Lake's patent drill bit but were unsuccessful. On September 6th, Wilkins sent out a radio transmission announcing the end of the Arctic trip. The Nautilus had gone further under the ice than any submarine before it, but the expedition had to be halted. It would be another 3 decades before anyone successfully traversed the Arctic underneath the ice. Before the Nautilus expedition, Sir Hubert Wilkins considered among the greatest explorers of the 20th century. However, this final expedition left him financially ruined and largely forgotten by history. In the dying days of the USSR, another ambitious project was conceived: the launch of artificial suns, massive orbital satellites with the power to turn night into the day. This concept, much like Wilkins' expedition, highlights the lengths to which humanity will go to push the boundaries of what is possible. The story of the lengths to which humanity will go to push the boundaries of what is possible. The story of Nautilus and Sir Hubert Wilkins serves as a reminder of the courage and determination that drive explorers to venture into the unknown, often at great personal cost. As we reflect on the extraordinary and tragic expedition of Sir Hubert Wilkins and the Nautilus submarine, we are reminded of the relentless spirit of the exploration that defines human nature. The Nautilus expedition, though ultimately unsuccessful, made history by reaching 82 degrees north under its own power. It showcased the incredible resilience of Wilkins and his crew, who persevered in the face of adversity. The journey was fraught with difficulties, from the malfunctioning equipment to the hazardous living conditions. Viewers, thank you for joining us on this fascinating journey through history. If you enjoyed this story and want to learn more about iconic machines and unrealized concepts, be sure to subscribe to our channel InfoBurst. Stay tuned for more captivating stories and insights into the world of science and exploration. Until the next time, keep exploring.